So you sometimes know what makes you shine. It's true that finding your strengths is difficult in a world that obscures purpose and identity. Yet each of us was born with good gifts, good qualities, and with just a little deep dive into the soul, you can be more confident about what you have to offer. It's the message writer Becky Squire shares to thousands of women online each day. She's here to talk about her passion, which is helping women discover their personal gifts. It's so great to meet you.
Thank you so much.
I love this topic, and I love that you take it on daily and have made this kind of your passion point. As we talk about personal gifts or spiritual gifts, how do you define that?
So spiritual gifts are gifts or qualities or talents or blessings that each of us possess for the purpose of helping others. And that's what makes it different than just a regular quality or gift that you could have.
Or a talent.
Or a talent, yeah.
It's innate.
Yes.
It's part of who you are, you believe.
I believe it's part of who you are, but I also believe that we can acquire gifts that we desire. Maybe we don't have. It's happened to me before. And again, just if we remember the purpose of using them to help others.
Yeah, that's when the growth can really happen, right?
Yeah.
It's when it's outward focused.
Exactly.
I'm curious to know how you would or how you do coach women to find these gifts. It's sometimes a little bit of a head scratcher to me that women struggle with this, because from the outside looking in, I could talk to you for 10 minutes and probably rattle off, 3 to 5 spiritual gifts, personal gifts, just from how you present yourself, your countenance, and the words that come out of your mouth and your heart. But women struggle to do this for ourselves.
It's so true. And I get messages from women all the time that either they don't know what their spiritual gifts are or they don't think they have any. And so I kind of have about 5 steps that I like to give women to discover their own gifts. The first one is to just write down your interests and your hobbies.
Okay.
Even if you don't think that you're good at them, write down what you enjoy doing, because we can use those, and I'll talk a little bit later about how we can use those to have them be our gifts.
Okay.
And to help others. So
what if I like something materialistic like reading?
Oh, hello.
Yeah?
We can use that.
Oh, really? Okay, good.
We can use that. Reading, cooking, baking, singing, and it doesn't have to be big and showy either. It can be things, so this kind of goes with the next one, is to write down your qualities.
Okay.
So qualities like compassion, kindness, listening, things like that. You can use those as your gifts as well.
Are these qualities I possess or qualities I'm working on, either or?
I would probably start with the qualities that you possess.
Okay.
But if you have qualities that you want to work on, use those as well. And I have a list on my website, beckysquire.com, of 72 gifts, and these are more on the quality side, that you can use to change the world, or AKA to help other people.
Sometimes it takes just a prompt to look at a list and say, wait a minute, I am that. 42, I am kindness, I can do that.
Yeah.
What's the next step?
So the next step is to ask your friends and your family, and you kind of touched on this a little bit, but it's a lot easier to see the gifts in other people than it is to see in ourselves.
Yeah.
And so if you have trusted family and friends, ask them what gifts that they see in you, and own it. Don't say, no, I don't have that, but own it. Especially if you get one more than once, then that means that that's probably a strong gift that you have.
I have a sister who's really good at this. She's constantly offering up, like the little in-betweens that, I feel like I can maybe point out some strong highlights, but my sister Lindsay is so good about the in-betweens, especially through my motherhood journey. You're really good at this.
Yeah,
or just
the harder to notice.
Yeah, the quiet noticeables, and I'm grateful to her
And
for
that's
that.
a great gift of hers.
It is, yeah, it is.
Yeah. The next step, I would say, is to pray, meditate, and listen for the answer, because God wants you to know what your gifts are. Why wouldn't He?
Yeah.
Because it's all about, again, helping others. And so ask and listen for the answer. And you might be surprised at what the answer is.
All right, final step.
Final step, I have a quiz on my website, and it's a really kind of fun, simple, cute quiz, but it's also really accurate. I get messages from women all the time saying, I can't believe that this quiz said that this was my gift. People tell me this all the time.
Like, you nailed it. Becky, you got me.
Yeah, and so, and like I said, it's just a fun quiz, but I do think it's accurate. And so beckysquire.com, gift quiz, click on that.
You talk and write often about the correlation between knowing these personal spiritual gifts and our personal confidence. What do you see as that tie-in?
So I think it's important to understand really what the definition of true confidence is. Because for me at least, and I know a lot of other women, we view confidence as maybe the popular girl in high school or the friendly, talkative mom at the soccer game. And those may be very confident women, but I don't think that that necessarily defines confidence, because confidence comes from within, right? And it naturally shines outwardly. And so we need to remember that confidence is focused on others and not building ourselves up.
Well, you just described it perfectly, but if confidence is burning within, it's not always the extroverted characteristics that will demonstrate true confidence. As we consider the benefits of knowing these gifts and these spiritual strengths, you say it will help you know yourself better, it will help you turn outward and assist other people, and you believe that knowing these gifts can help change the world.
Right. So knowing who you are, that knowing your gifts will truly help you understand your purpose. And then helping others, it can be as simple as smiling and saying hello to someone. My son, Eli, he's 13 years old now, but when he was in kindergarten, it was actually his very first day of kindergarten. I went and picked him up, and as he was walking from the school to the car, I noticed that every single person that he passed would say, "Bye, Eli. See you, Eli." Like sixth graders, kindergartens, everyone in between.
And this is day one?
This is the first day of kindergarten. And he came in the car and I was like, "Eli, who are all those people? How do they know you?" "I don't know. I just said hi to him." And that's truly how he has been since he was born, just saying hello, being friendly to everybody he meets. And so to me, that's true confidence.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And then it all comes down to changing the world. If I could tell you, Brooke, that you could change the world, would that give you confidence?
I mean, it would make me a little nervous.
Maybe nervous.
Slightly doubtful, but yeah, I think so.
But I think we can all do that, because it's all about the circle of influence, and whether you are influencing hundreds and thousands of people, or just the people in your home, or your coworkers, then they go on to influence people, and they go on to influence
It's the pebble
people.
effect, right? You throw
It's
a pebble
the
in the
ripple
water.
effect.
Totally, ripple effect. Thank you.
Exactly.
Becky, it was lovely to meet you. You mentioned your website where there are a lot of great tools, and you share a lot on Instagram as well. We'll meet you there. Thank you so much for the great work that you're doing. Keep it up.